15 minutes past 11. Good morning, Malaysia. Otto here, coming to you live from Angkasa Puri, Kuala Lumpur, with the interview feature of the day. We have, just like I mentioned, a very special guest in the studio right now. Her name is Sharon Wu, and her position is Autism Parenting Advocate. And we're talking about with regards to autism. So thank you very much for coming to the studio, Sharon. And it's much appreciated that you took off your time, your busy schedule, and also I think Marcus should be here. Yeah, but anyway, we are also live on TRAXXfm's Facebook page and also on TikTok. So should you have any questions, you can leave a comment in the comment section and then we will get to it also. 5491 or 0322824746. Now, a brief introduction of our guest here today. She's a mother of two, and one of it is Marcus, who's a 23-year-old young lad who is diagnosed with level 3 autism over there. So thank you very much for coming to the studio, Sharon. Can you explain a little more about the situation that you are in currently?
Yes, good morning. Thank you for having me here today, Otto. My name is Sharon Wu. I'm a mother to two children. I have a wonderful daughter who's 25 years old. Her name is Catherine. And I have a very unique son, Marcus, who's 23 years old. Marcus was diagnosed with level 3 autism at the age of 2. And I gave up my career to care for him full time. I've walked this autism journey with him for the past 21 years, and it has been a tremendously challenging journey with no clear roadmaps. Along the way, I felt lost, very alone, went into depression, and even had suicidal thoughts. And today, I'm advocating for autism. I share short reels video on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok on my real-life experiences with Marcus. It's to create more awareness on autism and to encourage other parents who are also in this journey with their child, to let them know that they are not alone and they are not the only ones facing these challenges.
Well, once again, thank you for coming to the studio with your busy schedule and taking care of Marcus and everything that's going on in your life. How is your child doing lately?
Marcus has come a long way from being a non-verbal toddler, and he still has a long way to go. He is verbal. He is able to communicate using simple, short sentences. Although he still struggles to express his feelings and also his thoughts. He is attending school at a school that caters for special needs, learning at his own pace. Right now, he's doing a UK-based IGCSE curriculum. He's doing year 7. Marcus loves music. He plays the drum, and right now he's preparing for his grade 4 exam sometime in August. He goes for taekwondo classes under the special needs category, and he enjoys going to the gym during weekends. He still faces a lot of challenges. However, as parents, we focus on nurturing his strength and encouraging his interests.
Now, you mentioned about his current level. I mean, you started noticing and he was diagnosed at year 2. What were the signs that you might see in this kind of cases?
In Marcus's case, it was actually my mom who first noticed that something was not quite right with his development. When she called out to him, he did not respond at all. So that made my husband and I started to observing him more closely. And he loved to line things up in a straight line. Normally would be his toy cars or even his books. He avoided eye contact. He had no speech. He made a lot of repetitive sounds, and he walked on tiptoes. So these were behaviors that really stood out. And the thing that alarmed us happened during Chinese New Year. Because during Chinese New Year, a neighbor lit firecrackers outside our home. We were all indoor. And the sudden loud sound actually startled all of us. My daughter covered her ears, but Marcus did not have any reaction,
Wow.
as if he did not hear anything. So that was when we knew that something was not right. So my husband and I brought him to see the ENT specialist, thinking that it might be a hearing issue. And the test came out that his hearing was perfectly normal. Then the ENT referred us to a child psychologist. And after a detailed assessment, he was diagnosed with level 3 autism. Autism, in a nutshell, there's 3 levels. Level 1 being the high functioning kind, it's considered mild autism. They might need a bit of guidance in social situation. Level 2 will be more serious, need more guidance. And in Marcus's case, it's level 3 autism, which is the very serious, the severe kind on the spectrum. And he would require substantial support in his daily life and communication.
Now, when you received the information that he has this stage category of autism, how did you react towards it? First moment that you realized, oh, he has this.
Oh, okay. This was back in 21 years ago. So at that time, when my husband and I received this diagnosis, we did not know what was autism. Yeah, so the child psychologist briefly explained to us, and we went home straight away. We had to Google search to learn more about autism because it's really an alien word to us. So we learned up what is autism, and we started to search on Google what are the interventions, what are the therapies. I mean, even though the child psychologist did brief us, so we started looking for therapies, send him for therapy sessions. Yeah,
Wow.
that diagnosis changed everything, Otto.
And how long did you manage to cope with the whole situation between that time to now? Did you manage to cope with it? The entire family as well?
Yes, we managed to cope. I mean,
Once you received the information and then you went home, you start Googling it, you start
Yes.
searching the information, refer to doctors and probably friends or family who have this kind of situation as well. So that took quite some time or quite fast reaction towards the whole situation.
actually, it took quite fast, yeah, because we accepted it straight away that our son has this condition. The good thing is, I could say my husband and I, we did not go into denial or anything like that.
Yeah.
We straight away accepted, okay, Marcus has this condition.
What's next?
Yeah, what's next? What do
should we
we
do?
need to do? Yeah.
That's the spirit over there. So yes, if you have any questions for our guest here today, you can give us a call at 0322825491 or 0322824746. Alternatively, we are currently live on Facebook and also on TikTok at TRAXXfm OFFICIAL. We're talking about autism, a parenting advocate here in the studio. So if you have any, you can leave a comment in the comment section over there. For now, I'm going to play this song. It's called Rise. It's a song for autistic children, and Edwin runs programs for autistic kids using music as a medium of communication. So this is Edwin Nathaniel, Rise, right here on Traxx. amazing women here is in the studios right now. We have Sharon Wu, autism parenting advocate. We're talking about autism and parenting as well. So thank you very much to Sharon for coming to the studio and talking about this very important topic over here. Now, we already discussed the signs of autism, which you can actually detect in your child. And next, we want to know is what have been some of the toughest challenges that you've faced over the years, Sharon?
I would say, when you have a child with autism, especially in Marcus's case, it's level 3 autism, the entire family dynamic changes. Autism is a neurological condition where certain parts of the brain is overactive and certain parts of the brain is actually functioning below normal. So certain parts of the brain is not synchronized. It's not talking to each other. So that creates challenges in their understanding, their communication, and sensory processing. Many autistic individuals have sensory issues. They are sensitive to sound, to light, smell, taste, and touch. So one of the toughest challenges dealing with Marcus is his sensory issues. Even now at 23 years old, he is still super sensitive to thunderstorms. He is very fearful of thunderstorms.
You can tell him I'm as well. Me too. Okay.
Yeah, so like a normal thing for other families, like going out for a meal, it's very normal. But for us, it is a big challenge because bringing him out to public places, the noise, the light, the smell could trigger a meltdown.
Oh.
Yeah.
So has that happened before?
Yes, definitely. In fact, there was once he had a meltdown in a shopping mall, and a lady came up to me and asked, "Why can't you control your son?" At that moment, I was actually struggling. I was mentally overwhelmed handling him. So I answered her, "If you think you can handle my son better, please do so." She stared at me and she walked off.
Wow.
So, it's very easy for people to judge, right? When they see a child having a meltdown, they are very quick to judge that, oh, that's bad parenting. Yeah, so bringing him out for a meal, it's a very big challenge for us. We have to plan, we have to see what works for him, right? And going out for a meal, we have to avoid peak hours, take turns to eat, my husband and I. Sometimes we just need to leave without finishing the meal.
Wow.
And that is really hard. And emotionally, it can be hard because people don't understand and they judge us. Yeah.
I mean, if that situation, like you have to leave a meal, in what circumstances do you have to do such?
Oh, when we see that his anxiety level is building up, and we could tell, okay, that he will have a meltdown.
I
So
see.
instead of so-called making a scene in public, we'll quickly leave.
And how long did you realize these signs before a meltdown happens? When did you realize, okay, this is the point where he will start acting out?
From his anxiety level. Yeah. As parents, we can tell, but sometimes we are unable to catch it in time, and he just had the meltdown in public.
I see.
Yeah.
Now, if you have any questions to our listeners out there, we are currently live on Facebook and on TikTok as well. TRAXXfm, OFFICIAL. So should you have any questions for our guest here today with regards to autism, we have a parent here, Sharon Wu, who advocates autism parenting. So let us know in the comment section, or just give us a call at 0322825491 or 0322824746. Now, there are many questions I also would want to ask, but we'll just follow through. Were there any moments when you felt overwhelmed or lost hope? What helped you keep going?
Moments when I felt overwhelmed were during the public meltdowns. Because when Marcus was younger, he had meltdowns in public places. People would like I say, people would stop, people would stare at us, whisper, pointed, ask me, why can't I control my son? I mean, all these are actually very painful for us as parents, because the general public, they do not know what is going on, and they straight away judge us as bad parenting. When you ask me about lost hope, no, we've never lost hope.
Good. And with regards to taking care of yourself while caring for your child, how do you do that?
To be honest, in the early years, everything was about Marcus. Yeah, I was constantly learning, attending talks on autism, but over time, I was mentally and physically drained. So that was when I realized if I really wanted to take care of my son, I need to take care of my own well-being too. So now I make it a point to take short breaks, to have me time. Me time can be simple thing as an hour or two away from home, away from the normal routine. Simple thing like having a quiet cup of coffee at the cafe, maybe going for a walk. In my case, sometimes it's catching up with my sister who truly understands. So all these make a big difference. It will help me to reset, to have better clarity, and to remind myself that there is always more than one way to look at things and to handle challenges. Yeah, so me time is very important. I will urge all parents and caregivers to an autistic child to really, really look into taking short breaks and having me time for yourself.
Oh, that's good. I hope people will take note of this as well. And for those parents who are listening in who have autism children as well, take a listen to that, because taking care of yourself means that you take care of your family as well. Just have to find the right time, the right moment to do so. And finally, last question over here. What are some of your child's strengths and special interests throughout the years that you've realized?
Oh, Marcus is a very visual person. So that plays a big role in how he learns and how he processes information. He has very good mental calculation. Many a times when I am still busy punching numbers into a calculator, he has already given me the answer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, human calculator. That means he's very focused in terms of numbers. He's very calculative.
Yes,
Wow.
correct. And he loves collecting data. He creates his own list of boys' name, girls' name in alphabetical order.
Nice.
It's just something he enjoys doing.
Oh, that's good. At least you notice that he enjoys that. Does he tell you that he enjoys doing that?
He doesn't tell me, but he'll be constantly doing.
Ah.
Yeah, and the list goes on and on. It's like 1,000 over to 2,000 over names. I do not know how did he find so many names.
Maybe he can help me out in naming some of my cats, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows the right name too. He has a lot of names, right?
A lot of names.
names.
Yeah, boy's name, girl's name. Yeah.
Does it is it from other countries as well, other names, or
Yes, yes.
it's a collection of all kinds of names from all across the world?
Yeah, correct.
Wow.
So that is why he
Amazing.
has thousands of names.
So he keeps it in a diary? Does he?
He keeps it in the notes in his iPhone.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yes. And he loves music. He curates his own playlist. Yeah. So he will search from YouTube or Spotify and he'll compile his own playlist. It's like his little own DJ thing.
And coincidentally, he's also playing the drums.
Yes, correct.
And the trainer is, or the teacher is
Edwin.
Nathaniel.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go for a little short break, and when we come back, we're gonna delve into more on this particular issue, and I'll get to our questions on TikTok and also on Facebook. But just a quick hello to Abdul Malik Rahman. We have who else do we have? Shirley Key, Christiana Chin. Thank you very much for the question. We're gonna get that in just a bit. Nawi, Shake Rock as well. I'll get to those questions as well in just a bit. For now, we're gonna go for a little short break, and when we come back, more on autism and parenting. And an amazing woman here in the studios right now, Sharon Wu, autism parenting advocate, right here in the studio. And of course, we're going to go straight to the next question over here. You have a 23-year-old autism son whose name is Marcus. He's a great individual. Throughout the years, you've learned a lot about autism and sharing your experiences and thoughts on the matter as well on both on social media as well as here on traditional media as well. So thank you very much for doing what you're doing. A lot of people also are praising your advocacy. We have Shirley Key says, good morning, DJ Otto and Sharon Wu. Yes, if the public doesn't know about autistic child, it's frustrating. Thanks, madam. You're a wonderful mother. Thank you so much, Shirley Key, for that message over there. Now, this question over here. What has your child taught you about life and love?
Oh, my son has taught me to be a more patient person, to slow down, to appreciate the small things in life. He has also taught me to be grateful, to see joy in the smallest thing. I've learned to accept imperfection. Sometimes it's okay when things do not work out as planned. Marcus has also taught me not to judge, not just others, but myself. To be kinder to myself, to learn self-love and self-forgiveness. Because many a times I feel that I haven't done enough to help him and to guide him.
Mm-hmm. And throughout the years, during his adolescence, did you give him any toys? Because there's a question on our TikTok account. We have Najib Nawi asks about toys. Is there any specific toys that he has, and does he break it when he gets tantrums and all that? So it's very curious.
Oh, yeah, sometimes when he has a tantrum, he will break something. Yeah, he will just pick up something near to him and he'll just smash it across the room. Yeah, that is when he has a meltdown.
And when you pick it up, does he want it back? What's the case after that?
Normally, like if he picks up so-called when the aircon remote control is nearby, he pick that up and he smash it across the room and the aircon remote spoils. We just discard it.
I see.
Yeah.
And when it comes to toys, is it the same situation as well? You try to discard his toys?
Oh, when it comes to toys, when it comes to his things, okay, his personal things, he's a very sentimental young man. Okay, things that are no longer working, like sometimes a certain electronic device, for example, a calculator. Okay, the calculator is his comfort item.
I see.
Yeah, so he will bring the calculator out with him wherever he goes. That makes him feel safe. So like the calculator is no longer functioning, I buy him a new one and it has to be the exact same model.
Oh.
Yeah, because they are very fixated. Okay, unless I absolutely, unable to find the exact same model, then I'll tell him, oh, this model has been discontinued. So how about I buy you another model? But he's a very sentimental young man.
I see.
He will want to keep the broken calculator. Yeah, so...
Do you fix the broken calculator?
certain things can be fixed, certain things you are unable to fix, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so for things that is unable to fix, he would still want to keep. So over the years, he has accumulated quite a lot of things.
I see.
So what I do now is, because he's older, so I tell him, I say, okay, why don't you take a photo with your mobile phone? So that gives you a photo to look back when you miss your whatever item. And after that, he's okay to discard it.
I'm guessing he holds his phone very closely. He doesn't smash it as other stuff as well.
Yes.
It's also considered a sentimental item.
Because he knows the phone is very important.
Ah.
He can do a lot of things with his phone. He can take photos. You remember I told you about data collection. He loves to collect data.
So now he knows how to use a smartphone.
Yes.
Nice.
He'll take photo and he'll call us sometimes when we are out and he's no longer visible to us. Then we'll call him, where are you?
I
then
see.
he'll say, oh, I'm there. Okay, come back.
That's it. And very short and sweet messages, that's it.
Yes.
And is there anything you wish more people could understand about autism?
Autism is not a bad behavior, okay? And it's not something that needs to be fixed. Autism is actually a neurological condition. And that is why people need to be more understanding, more patient, and more supportive, and not to judge. Don't be judgmental.
How would you like people to approach you if a certain situation happened? How would you like people to approach you?
When a certain situation happen, do
Like
you
a
mean?
meltdown, or probably yes.
Okay. To me is when you see a child having an outburst, a meltdown, if you think you are able to give a helping hand, please do. If not, please do not be so quick to make judgment. And I mean, people are so quick to make judgment when they see an outburst, then they will be feeling, oh, this is bad parenting, or the parent is unable to control the child.
Yep.
So if you're able to help, give a helping hand. If not, I would say please keep quiet.
And move along.
Yeah, and move along.
I
Don't
see.
just stand there and stare. And because if you stand there and stare and start pointing or whispering to your friend or families about that situation, it actually makes the parent feels really, really bad. Because on one hand, the parent is trying their best to handle the situation.
Yep.
And a bystander wouldn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And if you judge and you make a negative remark, even if it's a casual one, I tell you, Otto, it will scar the parents. Yeah.
There we go. So make sure that you handle the situation wisely, and when you approach a situation just like that, if you can handle it or help out nicely, all right? Now, as an advocate for autism, the last question I have over here, what are some of your hopes or plans moving forward?
As a mother who has been on this autism journey with my son for the past 21 years, my hope is to support other parents who may feel lost or overwhelmed, especially in the early years. I wish to create a safe space for parents to share, to learn from, to encourage, to uplift one another. Because no one should have to walk this path alone. I share my real life experiences on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. On short reels video, my username is my name plus a here. It's like I'm here.
I see.
Yeah,
So,
so-
it's Sharon Wu
Who here?
here. That's SharonWuhere.
Correct.
So how many posts have you developed so far throughout the years?
For my Facebook and Instagram, I've developed more than 200 videos.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all my personal experiences with my son. I hope that with those videos, in fact, I've got some very, very good comments, even from friends who do not have autistic children, but they say they have learned so much and now they understand it more. And I also have people that I do not know started following me and commented that thank you for the sharing. Now I understand my child a bit more. Yeah, so that gives me, I mean, all these comments, it gives me a purpose.
There you go.
To continue sharing. And also coming up, I'm planning to have a physical meetup for parents on May 10, 2 p.m. as part of GMBB's It's Okay to Be Different Autism Awareness Campaign. So it's a safe space for parents and caregivers to connect in person and to share their experiences.
Where is this happening?
GMBB. Yeah, GMBB, they're having autism awareness campaign.
There we go. It's on May 10th at JMBB. So if you want to learn more and get yourself information about certain issues, that's the place to be. All right. So that's all the time that we have. Thank you so much, Sharon Wu, for coming to the studio, talking about autism parenting and being an advocate for those parents as well. on air right now. So thank you so much. And also for those who are online, thank you so much for your question and also participating in today's little question and answer session. I'd just like to quick hello to Macy. Jenny says good morning. Otto and Sharon, thank you so much. And those who are on TikTok as well. Now, I can't go through all of it, but yes, once again, thank you for participating and letting us know what other questions that you want to ask. So we're going to go for a short break before we bring in the news at 12. And then when we come back, we'll delve into some certain news which we have on X at TRAXXfm Official. For now, James Arthur, Cars Outside, right here on Traxx.